I have with me the brand new BYD Seal. This is the excellence version, the top of the range version, which came as a all-wheel drive. That means one electric motor on the front, one electric motor on the rear. Of course, I have a separate video. If you want to see the full review, interior, exterior, check out the separate video. In this video, we will drive the car and I will give you the feedback on how it's on the road, this Seal. Also, to be honest, I was impressed. I also checked the car and I did the review before today, and I was really impressed on so many elements on the car, and definitely I recommend you to check out that video. And by the way, guys, if you want to buy it, if you're in Germany, around Germany, if you want to see the car, buy the car, test drive the car, definitely check out Auto House Ries. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are very nice. I really recommend you to check them out and to come here to see those beautiful BYD car, because they have the newest models from BYD. As standard, it comes with 19-inch rims, also ventilated brake discs, cross-drilled brake discs, and 4 pistons on the front, brake calipers in gray, also on the rear ventilated brake disc. The car looks fantastic. This car that I have with me, it's kind of custom made with this gray color, in matte gray color, that looks so good. I mean, the contrast of black with gray look extremely well. This is the key, by the way, simple key but very nice, very modern. What you can do with the key, you can lock the car, you can unlock the car. Also, it has keyless entrance. You don't have to always press the button. You can also unlock the car by pressing here. Also, you can connect it to your phone, so you can unlock the car with your phone, so you don't have to have the key with you. But you can also start the engine from here. If you press this button for a few seconds, you can see not the engine but the system, sorry. And then once you start the system, you can see the system is on right now. The climatic system would start as well. So before you go inside the car, like now it's super winter, super cold outside, when you go inside, you will have the perfect temperature to drive the car. You can do that also from the application, but you can do it also from the key if you are close to the car. Pretty nice. Now, technical data I will give you also in a second. I like also very much the quality of the doors, the way they sound, a lot of rubber. They put a lot of quality in the car. I was so impressed to see. And the price of the car, top of the range, fastest and the most expensive one, it's 50,990 euro. So pretty good price. But if you want to go for the design version, the entry level, it's 45,000, around 45,000. Definitely check it out. Very good quality materials everywhere on the doors, inside. BYD on this nice aluminum plate, normal pedals on this version, and those beautiful seats. They really definitely look like some Mercedes seats. I like the fact that they are ventilated and they are heated seats. Side support, they are so comfortable. I drive the car before, I sit on them, and they are extremely good. Anyway, let's go inside. There are so many things to talk about in this car, but I will definitely recommend you to check out the review to see more informations. Now we go inside. I put my seatbelt and I want to give you some technical data, and then we will start driving. But before I give you the technical data, let me make some warm inside here. It's so cold. It's -1 degrees outside and I need to have warm. And look at this, the car have heated steering wheel, standard, and heated seats, standard, and I need that. Now if you go to climatic system, you have the smart mode, because those vents, they are not manual adjustable. They kind of move the air automatically, and if you put it on smart mode, you can see the air will go from left and right. They will move automatically. Such a smart system this car have, which I explain of course in the review video. It has also the air purification, which purified the interior of the air, which is fantastic feature. If you live in a city, in a super polluted city, you need to have fresh air inside. And we have, of course, the navigation system. And we have also the 360 degrees camera, which shows you what happened around the car. But you have also the front, rear, side cameras, just like that. You can see wherever things happen around the car. And the resolution is great. The screen is big, great visibility. It comes with a head-up display directly on the windshield. Very nice. Very useful. Manual adjustable steering wheel, up, down, forward, backward. Steering wheel, it's in ecological leather, the same as the seats, ecological leather. Very comfortable seats. I really love the seats. They are bright. They are much brighter than in Tesla Model 3. And the back here and the side support hold you much well. And I love the headrest. The headrest, look at it. Look how soft it is. It's like a pillow. It's like a memory pillow. This is something that I love to see. Usually when you have those sports seats, seats. They are so strong, so they're not soft. This one is soft and nice, and when you have your heads here at long trips, it's so convenient. Cockpit, it's quite simple. I want to also show you a few things here. Here's a nice graphic with what happened with the energy in real time. You can also switch it to see information about tire pressure, consumption, and so on. We will reset also the consumption. Other than that, I don't think the other things I go in detail in other video. Also from here you change different driving modes from this mode. So you have 3 different driving modes: normal, sport, and eco. We will drive first in eco mode. You can switch also between different regenerative regenerative brake type. So if you go to car here, and if you go to energy here, and then you go to energy management, regenerative brake high or standard, we will test both range mode, standard or dynamic, how you want to have it, how you want the car to react. And then you have the charging and consumption. We will reset it from here, and we will reset it one more time. And then you have the stalk here, shift by wire transmission. You put it in drive like that, and you press it forward to put it in reverse. You can see the reverse, and the mirrors are dimmed down to activate it. Put it in park like that. Super easy, super convenient. Also you have 2 buttons here. One button activate the cameras, the 360 degrees camera and cameras around the car, and one button you turn the screen from horizontally to vertically. If you want to see vertically, if you want to activate the map better like that, you can use the screen in this way. So we will try both. And then those buttons, physical button on the screen, steering wheel here, they are for autopilot and adaptive cruise control and all that safety features, which of course we will set up as we drive in this video, and I will show you. Now let me give you some technical data about this version that I have with me. This is the top of the range version, excellence version. That means it's all-wheel drive. It comes standard with a heat pump, battery capacity 82.5 kilowatt hour. It's an LFP battery, which it's able to charge and discharge. It has around 5,000 life cycles, which is the best, more reliable battery these days. One of the best, more reliable battery that you can get on the market, and it's also one of the safest, and I explain why in the review video. Range 520 kilometer or 600 kilometer in the city. Consumption around 18.2 kilowatt hour. This is only on this excellent version. The entry-level design version have a better range and better consumption. Charging 150 in DC, 11 in AC. The power 523 horsepower and 690 newton meters, and 0 to 100 3.8 seconds. Speed 180 km per hour. The weight of the car 2185 kilograms. Turning circle 11.4 meters. It comes with double wishbone independent suspension on the front and multi-link independent suspension on the rear. Those are kind of the most important technical data and information. Let me go here to the navigation, and I want to set a point where we can go also on the highway, but I want to set a point where we can go also in the city, so we can test both of them. And I want to go somehow straight around here. I don't know the roads and the cities and the kind of the things around here, but I will try to go to drive around maybe 25-30 minutes. Let's go here. I like very much the fact that on the screen it shows you also the possibility to see all the charging stations around here, which is great. No, I want to take this one because we can go on the highway and we can go also outside the highway a little bit. 32 minutes, I think it's more than fine. And then we will see from there.
The highlighted route.
The great part is that if you press this button, it shows you all the charging stations on the map. So if you need to go to a charging station pretty quick, you can do that from there. So cool, super cool. I will leave the screen like this for the moment, and we will start driving. Press the brake, put it in drive, just like that, and let's drive. We are in eco mode, recuperation on standard. We will test all of these. 85% battery and 410 kilometers still range. Also, the car comes with double glass on the front. On the rear is not, but on the front it is. So the screens, the glasses are also acoustic glasses, so the sound insulation, it's pretty good. And I tested and I drive a little bit the car before, and I have to be honest, it's really silent inside. The quality.
Meters at the end
no, we don't need this. So the sound insulation seems to be extremely well. The car is extremely well made. Plus, it has a lot of rubbers and great insulation elements around the wheels. Now, the steering wheel you can also activate. You can put it on comfort or on sport, a little bit stiffer. Now it's on soft mode right now in this moment. First impression, it's very nice and light to drive, even though it's pretty heavy. It feels light, doesn't feel heavy, and that's a good thing. You can see the steering, it's quite assisted. I like that. It's much softer than in Tesla.
300 meters, turn left to Robert Strasse.
No, I don't need to hear that. The steering wheel, it's quite soft. It's softer. It feels much softer, much easier to drive than Model 3. So Model 3, it's a little bit more stiffer. Even if you put the steering wheel in soft mode, it's not as assisted as this one. I like that the navigation, it's very clear. It shows you extremely clear and easy to understand on which direction you should go.
Turn left.
And this is good. Now, head-up display directly on the windshield. Very simple to see, very simple to understand. It's silent inside. Even those trucks are around here, very good sound insulation. What I notice from what I drive before, it's like the suspensions are a little bit bumpy, a little bit stiffer, but not stiffer. They are like, you know, when you have a ball and you put too much air in the ball, right? You know that? You put too much, it feels like jumping around, something like that. Maybe if you set the tire pressure a little bit lower, it won't feel like that, but it feels a little bit bumpy. So I wish to be a little bit softer, so probably a little bit stiffer. This is good when you drive sporty, it's more handling's probably better, stability, have a better feeling. But usually when you drive in the city, you want to have it a little bit softer. That's what I notice. Otherwise, acceleration now in eco mode, it's pretty pleasant. Pedals feel good. Oh, and it stays really nice. Yeah, the suspensions are it's like you have the impression, you see right now I released the acceleration pedal and the car didn't recuperate as much energy as I was thinking. I was thinking even on standard mode, or yeah, will be a little bit stronger, but it's not. So right now basically if you release the acceleration, the car is still rolling, so probably recuperate around, let's say around 10%, something like that. Is not super strong. So this is great when you go on the highway, long trips. I think this is super convenient because you're not losing too much energy to this friction. So it's quite nice. Accelerating, oh, it feels good. Man, I love the seats. The heating on the steering wheel is great everywhere, also up, down. Also heating on the seats is great. You have also ventilation on the summer, great visibility around the windows, perfect visibility also in the mirrors and around the windows. Now here, pressed acceleration. Oh, fantastic grip. Wow, the grip is great. It's all-wheel drive, of course, but very good grip. Man, it feels stable. I love how stable it feels. Wow, it feels good. Even though they feel bumpy, the car have such a good stability. I like the handlings. Wow, I want to change some settings on the media, but I'm not sure if I stop the navigation if I will be able to see it after. Let's go here to the car, and right now I want to go to, where is it, vehicle, yes, comfortable, sporty. Let's put the steering wheel in sport mode. Brake assist, comfortable. Okay, I don't want to be assisted on the brakes, but I want to change also the where is it? Lights, not lights. Ah, the drive mode. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the navigation. The good part is that you press this one, you go slide like this. Ah, the cool part is that you can have more pages open. And that's great because you want to go navigation, but when you want to switch again the drive mode, you go here and you switch those. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I didn't think about that before. That's smart. Now I'm still having, let's change the driving mode. Let's go in sport mode. I have to go right here. Oh, it's so convenient. I like so much this navigation and the directions info. So clear, so cool.
Kilometers on L288.
So nice. I like it. And I think that you can see a little bit better with the screen like that. Let me turn the screen. I like the fact that I press this button on the steering wheel and I can turn around the screen. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, I like it also like that. But now when you have the screen like that, I have the hands here, like same like Tesla Model 3. You cannot see some part of the screen because of your hand, so you cannot see this area. You have to put your hands a little bit lower. But otherwise, it's cool. Oh, but the acceleration now in sport mode. Whoa, it's so aggressive. Wow, man, it sits so well on the road. What? The handlings are so good. You know, people says that nobody talk about those handlings. Everybody say like the suspension a bit stiffer, but nobody say that the handlings are so good. So yeah, I prefer to have such a nice handlings in curves and the suspension a little bit bumpy. I like it. I like the way it's set up. I think if it was also softer and with those handlings, was amazing. Probably because the car, it sits really low, 12 centimeters. The ground clearance is the lowest point, so that's why probably you have such a good stability on the road. Wow, it's kind of nobody behind, so we can kind of test also some acceleration. If I stop here, 0. Whoa! Whoa, my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's also a little bit icy on the road. It's kind of -degrees today, but still, it's gripping really well. Wow. And we have winter tires right now. You can see the graphic on the screen right there in the front, what happened with the energy in real time. When the car is recuperating, when the car is using with blue or with green, when it's recuperating the energy. And it's fun to drive. It's really fun. Sound insulation, it's perfect. Nothing to complain about. I really like the sound insulation. Very clear information on the navigation system, good visibility. Yeah, head-up display, screen here. I don't know if I really need a head-up display. I have so many info here on the screen already. You can also set up and activate the lane assist. You press this button now, the lane assist is working, and you can set the speed from here. You can see the informations right here on the screen. And right now the autopilot, it's kind of working. So I will leave it here and I will show you how it works. Look at this. It's just hold between the lanes. I will have the hands here for the safety, but it's doing the job automatically. I have to go to a lower speed. I press the brake, but you can also set it up from here. So right now 50, 30, no, let's go a little bit faster, 50, 60, and then lane assist activation. So that's it. I have higher speed here, go to 70. Okay, now look at this, stays between the lanes. It's fine. Yeah, it goes kind of outside. You know, Tesla do a better job on those kind of streets. This system, this autopilot system from BYD work great on the highway, but on these kind of roads, Tesla is doing a better job. But it's still very good for most of the situation. At least when you go on the highway, on traffic jams and stuff like that, I think it's doing great. But here, on those kind of conditions, it's kind of struggling a little bit, you know. But it's easy to set up. I like the fact that we have physical buttons around here, and that's good to set up. You just press these buttons and the car will do the job for you. You can set the speed and the distance between the car in front. So now here, no speed. Oh my god, the acceleration, it's insane. Oh boy. When you already have some speed and you press the acceleration, the car, it's a beast. I mean, it's push you back in the seats in a big way. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's extreme. The acceleration, it's definitely extreme. And it's easy to change between different driving modes, between sport and eco mode. And now in sport mode, the steering wheel, it's a little bit more stiffer, it's a little bit more harder, so you can definitely feel that. Now go to 50. What I want to change is the regenerative mode, and I want to go into the car settings. Where is it? Go to the menu and go to car settings here. Steering, brake assist, but I want to go to regenerative brake. Where was that? I don't remember exactly. Where is energy? Here, energy management. Yes, here, regenerative brake high. I want to have regenerative brake on high, just like that. Now it's good. Now it's good. And okay, stay here with navigation. I don't know, I feel like it's better to have the screen like that while I'm driving. I don't know, I feel like I have a better view, better control, and I can press this button, and while you're driving you can still see the cameras. Wow, you can see while you're driving you can activate those cameras, and you can definitely see them. And you can go to 3D and it shows you a three-dimensional view. Wow, that's cool, man. That's cool. And you can also deactivate it like that. Now going in the city, we have to drive pretty slow here in Germany. There are a lot of radars, speed radars. I like it. I like the car. Now the regenerative mode, I switch it to high. Let's see how it's doing in high mode. I already felt when I released the acceleration pedal that's much more stronger. Let's see here. Yes, it's definitely much more stronger, but it's not as strong as I was expect. I want to have it. Yeah, if you hear this phone, my phone is down here. I have to put it here on the, that's why was that noise. But I was expect to be a little bit stronger, probably because it's super cold outside and the car need to get warmer a little bit. Probably this is the reason, because now you see it feels like accelerate and release. Look, much more stronger now. Yeah, it's great. It's perfect like that. It's good. Whoa, but the acceleration, it's extreme, man. Whoa, acceleration, it's quite good. It sits so well on the road. It feels like on the long trips will be pretty comfy. Yeah, it's a little bit stiffer, the suspension, in the way that it's a bumpy, if that makes sense. It's not stiffer in the way that you feel the bumps in a harsh way. It's stiffer in the way that's a little bit bumpy. I think they can definitely set up the same suspension to be a little bit softer, because the quality of the suspension is very good. The quality, I mean the materials, the suspension type use. But it's nice. It's definitely nice to drive it. Wow, but the way it sits on the curves, it's so comfortable. Probably the seats are helping as well, but when you take the curves, it's like you're going straight almost. It's It's very, very, very comfort. Very comfy. I don't know why we are not yet on the highway. Maybe they didn't take us on the highway. I don't understand why. Or probably it's not a highway here. Probably the highway was on the other side. Not sure. Yeah, the highway was on the other side. And I don't understand why they switch the navigation to this route, because I want to have the other route. That's not good. Anyway, probably we will have to test it also, because I want to go a little bit on the highway to test the sound insulation at high speeds, or probably we can test it around here. But the fact that the car, it sits low, it has a great aerodynamic, probably will have, yeah, the sound insulation is great. Wow, at this kind of speed it sits so well on the road. Oh my god.
School zone ahead.
So good it sits on the road. You hear a little bit of wind from outside, but nothing strong. It's just a little bit. In a nice manner you hear this wind from outside. But stability, and at those kind of speed, it feels like a good quality made car. You know what? I want to go on the highway. How we can go on the highway the fastest way here? I think we have to go right, and then yeah, it's impossible now. Probably when we come back, is the better way. I like also the grip on the steering wheel. It has a great grip. What will be the consumption until now? 16.6 kilowatt hour. Wow, it's good. Keep in mind that we have the heated seats on and heated steering wheel, and the climatic system it's on as well. It's a pretty good consumption number. We didn't drive super fast, but still it's pretty good. Wow, even at 100 you still have power. Go 120, 50. Wow. You don't hear too much noise from outside. It's very silent. You hear, or you hear a little bit the wind, how it goes around the car. Wow, the aerodynamic is great. The stability is great at those kind of speeds. So even at 120, wow, it feels like you drive slower than 120. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, now I don't need to go on the highway anymore. I understand it. It's very good. The noise, it's at minimum level. So you drive 100, it's like floating. You feel like you're driving much slower. Look at it. Don't hear too much noise. You feel like you're driving 50. Now the recuperation, I don't use the brake, I just release the acceleration and the car it's recuperating. If you anticipate it well, it will work in a very good way. What I'm curious, and I didn't test it before, is that if the car have one pedal drive, if I release the acceleration, it will go to a completely stop or not. This is something that I definitely want to find out. I think I like it more to use it with high recuperation mode on high than on standard. Standard is great on long trips, on highway most of the time, but I think for other trips like these kind of situations, I think it's much better to use the
In 800 meters,
the standard
enter the
mode. You
roundabout
can see I
and take the second
release.
exit.
The car is recuperating the energy back into the battery. So what I want to see is the car will go to a completely stop and engage auto hold function. But other than that, the car feels quite premium. It feels like you're driving a premium expensive car. And the suspension over certain bumps, you don't feel the bumps. It's just feel bumpy, but you don't feel the bumps. It's so hard to explain you that. It's like, you know, when you drive, when was like first Tesla Model 3 released, the first model Tesla Model 3, the suspension was stiffer, but was stiffer when you go over the bumps in a harsh way, in a unpleasant way. Here it's kind of good quality, you know, you feel like the suspensions are good quality, but they are just set up a little bit bumpy.
7 kilometers on Lehman
But
Tyler.
I don't know, maybe this is a reason why, wow, the car it sits so well on the road. When you the handlings feel extremely nice. It feels like the rear wheels are also turning. I don't know why I got this kind of feeling. It's strange. It feels like, yeah, it feels really interesting. I like it. It's quite unique, this feeling. And you can see up here also on navigation we still have 9 minutes, 7.3 kilometers. Now again, accelerate here. Oof, man, boy oh boy, you hear this? It's so pleasant. It's so pleasant. It's foggy today outside, sadly. It's pretty foggy around here. It's also super fog. We have to be extra careful. But you can see how smooth it's going around. Here it's such a nice road to drive. Such a nice road. Too bad it's super foggy and we don't have such a good visibility ahead, so we cannot test the car as we should, but my god, it's nice. It's nice. Here it's a little bit bumpy. Man, the stability on those curves. I'm so surprised. Oh, I love it. Love it, man. It's like floating around. It's like floating around. The brakes are also great. Let's don't forget that the car comes with cross-drilled ventilated brake discs, 4 pistons on the front, ventilated brake discs on the rear. Fantastic brakes. Even if you use most of the time the regenerative brake, the physical brakes are extremely good.
School zone ahead.
School zone ahead, they tell me that. The car told me that's a school zone. That's so smart. It comes with a lot of smart systems. Man, I'm happy that I didn't go on the highway because I can enjoy the car on those roads around here, and indeed it's quite pleasant. But yeah, I understand it because I drive also there. Here we have to go slower. I understand because I drive 120 and it sits so well also at high speeds. You see now here driving slow, going over those, you kind of feel the bumps. It's set up a little bit stiffer. They want you to have that sporty feeling, but it's a stiffer in an electronic way, if that makes sense. Stiffer but still pleasant. and it's normal. I mean, the car, it's kind of made to be pretty sporty, so they kind of did a good job. But I like that the car, it stays very, very good in the corners. It has a good feedback to the wheels on the steering wheel. So going around in the city, it's also pretty pleasant. And here on the right side you see the speed, on the left side you see what happened with the energy. Kind of the same like the graphic. But I want to see the consumption now. 19.1 kilowatt hour. Wow, it's good. And keep in mind, acceleration, drive a little bit aggressive. I have the climatic system on, the heating on the system, on the seats, it's on, and also on the steering wheel, so it's pretty good. Whoa, oh boy, love it. Oh man, oh man, this car, it's so good to drive. It's so fun to drive. It's so fun to drive, man. I love it.
School zone ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Now the sun, it's coming. We have a better visibility around here. Oh, so cool. Now I have to slow down a little bit. Okay, come in the city.
In 500 meters, turn right.
And by the way, it has 5-star rating at Euro Cup, so it's a
In 300
super safe
meters,
car.
turn right and
One of the
stop and
safest
then turn
battery
right.
on the market because it's LFP battery, up to 5,000 life cycle charge discharge, so one of the most reliable in time battery, and it's also one of the most,
Turn right and then turn right.
and the steering wheel is not soft right now. If I
Turn
want to
right.
switch to softer steering wheel, I have to go, let me show you, no worry behind. Where is the softer steering wheel? I have to go to vehicle, comfortable steering wheel, and then you have to go to energy management, and then you change the recuperation. But yeah, let me leave it like that. Switch to navigation, and this is it. And now the steering wheel is much more softer going around in the city around here. So yeah, I should go there. It doesn't matter.
Rerouting.
But now it's much more easier in the city to go around. It's much more softer. Nice setup, different setup, pretty unique feeling, driving feeling on the car. It stayed great at high speeds. You saw that 120 also. As soon as I will have the car for more time, I will go on the highway as well. Probably I will make another video on the highway, so stay close to see that. But yeah, in general I understand the car. I think it's great. Here you see over those bumps, it feels a little bit like it's set up stiffer, like it's set up for a sporty car, but that's great because you have fantastic handlings. It's a different feeling than Tesla Model 3. It's somehow unique, and it's somehow more kind of, let's say, personal. But if you release the acceleration, even if you are in high mode, the car didn't come with one pedal drive, so you can see it's kind of it goes to a stop or not. Let's see. It goes to 3 km/h, and then it's just rolling. So you don't have the options to have one pedal drive. This is something that will be amazing if the car would have this too. So I don't know. I like it. From my point of view, I think it's a great car. I think probably I will leave the car here. I think we can stop around here. Let me show you something. If I go in reverse, press the brake, put it in reverse, and then go in reverse, you can see the car activate the cameras. Reverse camera, it's also dimming down the mirrors, which is great. It's easy to park, easy to see around, big mirrors, very good visibility. I really like it. I really think it's more than perfect. I mean, This is a super nice car. If you let me show you something. If you go in drive, if you accelerate, and then if you brake here, for example, and if you press the brake, the car should engage auto hold. Where is the auto hold? I think this is one. So no, this is auto from the climatic system. Let me show you the consumption first. 19.9 kilowatt hour was the consumption on this trip. It's pretty good. Let me go to the menu. I want to see if the car come with auto hold function too. Let me go here first to put it on level 1. I saw it somewhere, the auto hold function on the menu. Where was the menu? Here, should be here. Where was that? It should have auto hold. Vehicle, so steering, comfort, parking, lights, HUD, locks, intelligent chassis, no. Energy, no, it shouldn't be here. System, no. ADAS. Anyway, I don't know. I think I saw it somewhere. Auto hold, or maybe not. Traction control. Electronic parking brake. This one? Yeah, probably this one. So you have it in drive, accelerate, or not. I don't know. It should be around here. I'm not sure if it has this parking assist, parking reverse, active, blind spot, electronic parking brake, parking brake, drive assist. I don't know. Anyway, write me in the comment, guys, if you know something about that. But yeah, once you press the brake, you can put it in park just like that, and then the car is in park. It's very easy to change those gears. Anyway, I didn't find that auto hold. If it has auto hold, write me in the comment. I'm really curious. Anyway, other than that, that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from this. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you have. I hope this video answers some of your questions regarding this car. From my point of view, I think it's one of the best electric car in this class that you can buy today, and there are a few reasons for that. One is the battery, LFP, big battery, a lot of range. It's a battery that lasts up to 5,000 life cycles, which is incredible. That means in numbers probably over 15-20 years, something like that. Other than that, very good quality, great driving feeling, fantastic comfort on the seats, the same as Mercedes. I feel like I'm driving a Mercedes. I don't know why, I feel like I'm driving a Mercedes. Those seats are very similar. Excepting that, great sound insulation, great handlings. Suspension are a bit stiffer, but it's relatively fine. I think the consumption was also pretty good. 19.9 the way we drive, yes, in the winter. You have also this air filter extra, which Model 3 doesn't have, like PM 2.5, which is great. You can filtrate the air inside. Yeah, and overall the price is not bad. Yeah, definitely I recommend you to go and test drive and see this BYD Seal, because you might like it. Plus it has extended warranty, by the way. It has 6 years or 150,000, or for the battery 8 years or 200,000 kilometers. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, if you want to see the car, if you are in Germany, around Germany, definitely check out Autohaus Ries. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice. They will help you with everything. Definitely check them out. That was the video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Definitely don't miss out the review with the same car. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.